soon as I can.
Oh, remember to do the viewing thing, the way it looks.
Yeah, I think I've done it this time. I'm gonna hit the like button straight away. We are live. Fuck. Bum, bum, bum. We are live, everybody. Who's gonna be the first one in?
No spike. Thought we would have been on. Everyone, you think all the ones in the chat.
It's Sean Spike, Sean Spike, Sean Spike.
Yeah.
Hey. Good man, good man. Hi, Spike. Oh, I need to like the video. There you go. 5 likes. Yeah.
6 now.
Check us out. 6, yeah. Whoa. It's weird not having dual screen. I don't like it. Used to the dual screen in the office. On the keyboard. Six watching. Hey,
There we go.
Start of the journey. Is that Sean as always? I can't remember who's who sometimes. Yep. Let's go. Try and watch you guys a few minutes until I crash in a deep slumber. Okay, nice one, Alex. Yep, never beat you. Keep cookies. Well, I'm gonna have to. Chat's broken for Spike. Can't chat. Can't say anything.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's weird.
Hey, Robert. Tom. Oh, hi, Hawks. Hit the like button, everyone, please. Who's here already? May as well. How's their Tim? Brilliant. Still growing it. Been doing it for best part of like 40, 50 years now. Me and Scott still got dodgy haircuts.
I haven't had a haircut in like 8 months.
Hey, I'm building the helmet. I'm trying to like stop it by doing this, but then it sits on my hair.
Yeah, I do that. Look at this. Look how long my hair is. Look.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
It's ridiculous.
It looks so stupid. It's like different lengths because it's gone so long.
And it's wet. I just got out of the shower, so it's like it doesn't even look as bad.
Yeah.
Wait till it dries.
I can do like the Dumb and Dumber look.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys. Well, it doesn't even make it better when I do that. I reckon I could look like a monk if I just changed it slightly. Oh, Spike's back in. Hey, Spikey boy.
Fucking Jesus, we've got loads of people in. I wasn't even looking at the chat.
Nice. Well, I think we've got enough to start, so we'll just get going. It's just going to be an all FAQ, guys, so whatever you want to ask. But first of all, before we really answer any of your burning questions, I just want to congratulate Spike. He's hit his first £300 day today. So well done, Spike,
Well done, Spike.
for hitting that. That's amazing. Like, remember when we all were aiming to hit £100, and there's loads of people still aiming to hit that, and that honestly is like feels just as good, probably even better than hitting 300. Because it's your first time you've hit that.
Oh, it feels good. It feels good hitting £100 a day.
And then now he's gone and tripled that. When you do 100 a day, you're like, yes. But when you do 300 in a day, it feels so good. And that Spike beat me today. So well done, Spike. That's awesome. Proud of you, mate. Proud of you. Oh, you've come a long way.
He smashed it. He had some ups and downs, Spikes, didn't he? He had some account closures. He had problems with PayPal and all sorts of things. So he's done really well to get through that.
Do you know when you recognize something good and then something bad happens? Remember when we did that interview with Spike and we did it and we all went, oh, thank God we did it then, because literally immediately after he ran into so many problems and it looked like he was down and out. So not only has he smashed it and come back with £300 profit, but he's actually come from some challenges. So well done, Spike, for overcoming them. True entrepreneurial spirit.
Speaking of things that I've been seeing recently, and I'm not sure how true this is, but we've seen a lot of bank account and PayPal account closures recently, and there's been no real answer as to why they're taking down these accounts. And I personally think it's to do with sending funds to all these countries that aren't necessarily, anything to do with us, and it looks a bit dodgy sending thousands of pounds to Israel and places like that every week. So my best bet is to say, if you want to stay away from account closures like everyone else has been having for the last couple of weeks, then start using Bitcoin to make your transfers and make it a bit easier for yourself. Because I know we've had a lot of people in the group have issues recently, including Hamdan. That was
what's Hamdan's? Hamdan came to me as well and started talking about it, but I didn't know how he's been using his PayPal.
So he's had his PayPal account shut down. There was nothing wrong with it. It was all in his details. It was all, he's correct age. There was really no issues really. But the message he got was that it's weird because the message he got was to protect us from financial loss, which is the same message that eBay give you, and the bank accounts give you. So they're obviously suspecting that you're going to be doing something bad, and that's the only thing that I could link your accounts with is the gift card suppliers and stuff like that. So just use Bitcoin and make yourself. You know what I mean? It's safe. There's no reason not to use it, so you might as well just use it.
So to be clear, Hamdan was sending money large to.
I think so. We were talking quite early in the day, and I think that's what he said he was doing.
I didn't know that part. I was trying to get my head around it, but then I've been so distracted because I've been.
But even so, even if he wasn't sending gift card through PayPal, the other bank accounts were for the other people that have had accounts shut down.
Yeah. Fuck. That sucks.
Yeah, and they're not giving you reasons as well, which is even more irritating.
Very eBay-like.
Yeah.
Some people are having their bank account shut down as well, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what we're saying. That's what we're talking
as
about.
As well as PayPal.
So when you say bank account on eBay, ban managed payments. You talking about managed payments?
No. We're talking about our bank account, the bank accounts that have
Monzo.
Stuff like that.
Wait, you're talking about like Revolut take away all your money and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I didn't know Monzo were doing that as well.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Someone posted it in the group, so they actually gave them 2 months' notice, isn't it? Or something like that.
Revolut don't give you notice, they're little shits. A Spike would probably be able to, attest to that.
Did he have Revolut shut down? Did he?
Yeah, he had Revolut problems. I think he had a full shutdown as well. I had mine shut down in my name, and they took money. And what they did is they kept taking my premium fee until it all ran out. Then one day they emailed me and said, "Oh, you owe us for premium." Then they just cancelled it. So that means I was paid hundreds because I must have had refunds to it. Then I almost got my mum's shut down, so now I have to use my girlfriend's.
Wow.
So I'm super careful now. What I do is I use it only for paying eBay bills, and I don't do anything else. And she doesn't even use it for herself because she was at first. I said don't, because if I get it shut down with you, I'd feel bad because that's her money all linked up. So what do? I send money and spend it straight away. and then there's no like money tied up in it.
Yeah, I think that's the best bet. I try and do that with everything, not apart from my bank account, like my actual bank account, like my Barclays.
Yeah, you spend it Subway.
Yeah.
So we see if there's any questions except for
I think there is.
Tim's hair.
Can you talk about the VAT threshold? How to register for VAT with eBay? Jono?
Where are we?
Up. From Craig.
Can you guys talk about how to register for VAT? Cheers in advance. It depends on. Okay, so it's all about timing. But if you want to just know how, then your best bet, you can do it on your own by just going through HMRC website and finding a guide. But I would advise to go through an accountant, because you will need an accountant to be able to then do your books, to do your VAT for you. If you want to register as a limited company, do that first. I recommend, if you're going to go VAT, to have a company anyway. You can do VAT on it as a sole trader, and it takes about at the moment, it's taking 1 to 2 weeks, unfortunately, I think, because there's a backlog, because the whole COVID stuff's causing a backlog, because they're putting their workforce elsewhere. But you just apply online. If you've got an accountant, it makes it so much easier. They just do it for you on your behalf, and then you get your VAT number. When to do it is when you hit your £85,000 threshold. You can wait for eBay to just tell you, which is usually the way, to be honest. I did that with one of mine. That's how I first got prompted. And then I got a VAT just for all my accounts at the time, because they were all linked at the time. But that's how you do it. Then all you have to do is input the VAT number on eBay. It's that simple. Best way is through a limited company. Does that answer your question, Craig?
I think we do have some more.
Spike made a point. Yeah, I found my business Monzo has had no problems whatsoever. But then I suppose some people, I was using Monzo without issue as well. But I've got a Monzo business account and it's in the limited company name and it's absolutely fine. In fact, it's probably one of my favorite accounts because I could take screenshots of transactions. Everything's simple. It's easier to use than my Barclays app, even though Barclays is good. So yeah, I agree with Spike, and the safer way is a business account if you can, but some of you guys might not be doing that. You might be running stealth for whatever reason. So
Tom Yates said, Scott/Tim, what's the best way to send Bitcoins to GC suppliers? Is it through Binance? I don't use Binance. I use Exodus.
cool, yeah.
I use Binance and it's fine.
Yeah.
Isn't there fees on Binance, I've been told?
Yeah, there's fees on Binance. There's fees on mine as well. I use Coinbase and Binance. So Coinbase is the most expensive.
Yeah, I've heard Coinbase is
$9. $9 is the fee on mine on Binance.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know don't know how much the fee is on mine. It's not much. It's not bad.
I still prefer to send bank transfers as well, guys. So if you're going to buy GC, I know you can do Bitcoin, but ask the person. And again, this is only depending on your bank. I know there's other rules to this, but seems to be working for me is TransferWise see that I send money on a regular basis. So maybe you got to build up a bit of kudos to TransferWise. So don't quote me on this, but I've been okay sending large amounts of money through TransferWise because sometimes I like to send a bank transfer. And what I do is I can send it to the gift card supplier, and the money then gets changed into their local currency, and I pay a fee for it. For example, I think $1,000 cost me maybe £8. So it's not that bad. I think it's actually about £5 because I did a bank transfer to TransferWise first, and then it sends it over to like a party in the middle. They then change it into their local currency, the person who's receiving the money. So that is another option as well. If you don't want to use don't want to use crypto.
We've got a few messages. Has anyone switched their stealths to managed payments, and has it been working thus far? Do you need a separate bank account for each managed payments account? We've gone through it and kind of like had a go. We haven't done it successfully because there was issues with the stealths that we had. But from what we're looking at, you'll need a bank account for every stealth that you've got. But there's nothing kind of like legal about doing it at all. So, I mean, stealths could be dead. So that's just You know what I mean? This when you're getting to that point, it's not just breaking eBay's rules anymore. So,
Yeah, you go into the grey area of stepping over that boundary, depending on how you do it. I think the stealths that seem to survive better, if that makes sense, is the ones that we all call hybrids, but ones in like your family names and stuff. If they don't live with you and all that, I think they seem to be the only ones that would have a chance of a better survival. Doesn't guarantee it, because I know there's other things at play. And then also, if you've got an account that's aged, say it's a stealth account that's aged, and I was talking to Spike about this today, if you can turn it into a legal entity, whether that's in your name or someone else's, again, with their permission and everything, then you can turn a stealth into that. It's just that you've then got to go down that route. You've got to register a limited company or find someone you can put it as a sole trader on. Make sure you don't raise any flags on eBay by changing all the details all at once. So you change it just in bits. That way has worked. I did one of those methods that worked for me. That was just a limited company route. But they seem like, from what Scott's just said then as well about the pure stealth accounts, it seems like that's the only way we can do it where we know that it's probably going to go through. And
also eBay are doing credit checks when you sign over to manage payments to make sure, obviously, you're a real person. And apparently sometimes they're phoning you. Sometimes I think someone's even had a letter. So if you've got a stealth account that isn't a real person and it's in a fake name, a fake address, you might as well just, if it gets the managed payments method, you might as well just give up.
Well, I must have got this on one of mine, because I got phone call on someone else's and I left it in his number, and he got really confused by the call, and eventually he cottoned on and he saved it. And then I got the other one, just got an email, and I was really lucky because it's in a stealth name, but it's in a real company. So it's in my name on the company, but it's in the stealth name still, because I just didn't change it. I thought, you know what, roll the dice, see what happens. So I managed to keep it in the stealth person's name, but have it in the company name, but me as a primary contact. So there's two contacts now on the account. There's me for the company, and the original one I left in there, which was the stealth one.
So will all those get linked then?
I don't know. They haven't been linked so far. I'm rolling the dice on that as well. So the other one, I think I've explained to some people, I've got as it was a hybrid, but I knew the person. I said to them, I had to pay him. Could you be the director on my limited company, or a director? So he said yes. By the way, that's done same day. It'll show on Company's House same day. Then I put him as a primary contact, but I wanted to be as transparent with eBay as possible in terms of make sure all the information they ask for, I give them. So I also put me as a director, which I knew was this is linking to my main account. This could get dodgy. This could get them linked, and then I could all go downhill or get MC01. So far, not been linked. Even though I'm a director on two different companies, each one's got a different company name, so it means the bank accounts are different as well. So far, so good. But I did put the primary contact on my other one as someone else, as the other director. So I'm just a secondary on there. So I'm hoping they'll do the checks on him, and then they'll just ignore the fact that mine's on there. Or in 2 months' time, I'll be crying and I'll lose both my accounts. Yes, I do, Scott.
Okay.
I still do. I really hope Revolut doesn't go down for me, because that would just spanner in the works. Any more questions?
I think there is a couple more. Where are we at? I've lost it.
Oh, the stealth moon, yeah, it's fine. It's switched to MP. Oh, I have got some stealth guys that, by the way, I have not switched yet, and I can't list on them, and I'm still figuring out what I'm going to do next. I'm probably just going to get another limited company on it. I've got one lined up with family, because they've got happen to have a spare limited company they don't use anymore, so I might be able to just jump on that. I'm going to try, and I'll let you guys know as well, because again, I'm doing the same thing where it's just going to be stealth name, but.
Someone said, what are your thoughts on finding a product and customizing the picture and description and listing it with a high profit margin? That's a terrible idea, to be honest with you. Then there's templates that do that for you. Other services, not Sale Freaks, do that for you. Pricey AutoDS, they can change your pictures. They put a board around it. They can make it. They've got other kind of things that like spice up your. You can put like hot deal on it, stuff like that makes the pictures look better. But like going in with something with a high price, people aren't going to click on it because you know your photo looks better, and that's not me. It's like obviously if it does and it's in a row of 5 and yours looks better, it will be clicked on. But if your price is that high, eBay aren't going to put it in front of their eyes, so they're not even going to get the chance to see it. So going in with a high profit margin just won't work. Not with eBay.
No. The only items, if you manage to find the nichest items in the world that not many people are listing, is the only chance you probably got of being able to go in with a silly high profit margin.
Yeah.
But because we don't do that, we're going for the ones that are just selling well. eBay probably has an algorithm built in to just see who's within a certain range. And if you're within that, then they'll put you in front of them. But if you're too high, then you'll be like never higher than number 10 or something. Like ever. And that's 9 other people being in front of you, as in, you know, when they put the best match and they rotate it. So, yeah, I agree with you on that one.
Tom said, is switching to managed payments pretty straightforward on your personal and hybrid accounts? John?
Oh, sorry, what? Switching to managed payments pretty straightforward for your personal. Yes, Tom. It is actually quite straightforward. The only issue I had, and I think other people ran into this, and you guys did, was because I was running through an IP, a proxy on Firefox, even though multi-login, it worked fine. I couldn't add the bank account because of the proxy. So I actually, luckily, one of my accounts was on, or was it 2? No, 1 was on my laptop on Firefox, as well as the my Camatera or whatever, my remote desktop. So what I did was I just connected, went onto Firefox, turned my phone on and off, hotspot on my phone, and then added the bank account. But other than that, Tom, if you're just going through your laptop and it's not on an IP address on Foxy Proxy, on Fox Proxy, then you can just do it absolutely fine. I found with multi-login, I don't know about you guys, but they must have fixed it. It worked for me. I just went straight onto the thing and added my bank account. Didn't have to do the trick. But I don't know about you guys.
I can't remember what I did to fix that.
You did the phone?
No, I didn't. There was a different way to do it. Because you did that, and I said that's extremely silly.
Yeah, I know you did.
I said
and then it worked.
Oh, I remember how we did it.
So for some reason, I was about to do the phone trick, and I just went, "Oh, I'll just click anyway, see what happens." And it just
don't
worked.
Do the phone trick, please. No one do the phone trick.
Yeah,
it's absolutely terrible idea. Do the phone trick. You'll get linked for something. If you get in the spinning wheel managed payments, get yourself a revolving proxy from
IP Burger,
and then use it through that. And because when you use a fresh proxy, obviously it's not a real place, and they get suspicious. Where if you use a residential revolving proxy, there's tens of millions of them, and although they may have been used for something else, the chances you're going to get linked for that one-time use is extremely unlikely.
Yeah. Hey guys, there's 16 of us watching, including us 4. Please like the video. Like it.
There's 3 of us.
Sorry, 3 of us. I forget. I'm just thinking about Dave.
Peter said, can you give a quick rundown on GCs and cashback profits, please?
Oh, sorry. Where are we?
Peter.
Can you give a quick rundown on GCs? Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. So is he talking about the cashback profits where it shows on the dashboard? He's talking about like what?
Yeah, are you talking about like how they work, like how to get them and stuff like that? Or are you talking about kind of like how to keep track of profits when you're using cashback and stuff like that?
That's a good point.
We'll come back to that, won't we?
We can mention both, I suppose.
We can come back.
Did I do what manually? I don't know, Alex. So you can send it to my concerns getting flagged on real account, then all others get linked and go down. Yeah, and Chris, you're just gonna have to just deal with that. That's that. There's some unknown. There's stuff that I still haven't tested.
Basically, people know how to do managed payments, but they're just not telling anyone.
There we go. How GC works. Go on, Scott. You can talk about.
All right. So to summarize it, you can't. So this is going to be a long one. Right, where should I start? Right, there's two types of GC you can get. You can get a gift card from a fulfillment service. That's basically an all-in service, so it's very minimal effort. Jono uses it, and they basically add your Amazon accounts to your Sell Freaks. They will top up your balance whenever you need it, and they will renew the primes for you. Because they do all them things, they don't give you an amazing rate. At the moment, the rate's what, 10%, Jono, for normal people to 8-10%, something like that?
Yeah, about 10%. I think they put me up to 12 recently, but 10% is what they've been giving everyone generally. 10%.
So if you send them £1,000, do £1,000 in sales, you've only paid 900, so you get £100 back in cashback profit. That's basically the way that side of it works, and it's okay, but it's hard to track. Accounts will get shut down. You need to be tracking your losses on refunds and stuff like that, and it's difficult. It's a real hassle, and then you kind of get to the end of it, and you think, is this 10% that I'm making actually worth all of the hassle of the money that I may be losing, but I'm not sure because I'm finding it hard to keep track of, and that's kind of where everyone gets a bit confused. And then you have the other people. I guess you have the people as well that just run it without cashback, and they just run accounts. I don't know how they do it, but they do. And then you have the people that run their own gift card with their own Amazon accounts. So you have to find suppliers for everything. You find an Amazon supplier because you can't obviously have the Amazon accounts in your own name. They just will get shut down. And then you need to find a couple of gift card suppliers. You need to find virtual credit card suppliers to activate the Amazon accounts. And then you need to keep track of everything yourself. So you're keeping track of your primes, your uploading and stuff like that. But when you do that, you can get better gift card rate. Depending how far you're going to push it, you can kind of like start down at like 15%. You can go all the way up to like 45, 50%. Depends how good the markets is. Depends how good the markets are. But I'd say if you're getting gift card at kind of like 25, 30%, you're doing very well for yourself. Even if you're getting it at 17%, you're doing better than people on a fulfillment service. So it's a bit more effort, but there's a bit more win.
And you got to pay for your Amazons. You got to every month, and it might be
you got to pay for your primes every month and stuff like that. But the money you're getting back from the extra percentages, it kind of covers that. So that's it.
The old school way, I suppose, was some people use like Amex cards, didn't they? Or they use those Amazon credit cards and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you can use American Express cards and then link it to your own Amazon account, and then don't worry about cashback on gift card. And then the way they were using that is they were actually now this was stupid in my opinion. They weren't using a tracking service because they didn't want their account to get the tracking link. They were using an American Express card to get over the fact that they would have 21-day holds from eBay because they weren't uploading tracking, and obviously you don't have to pay the Amex off for like 30 days. So that's what they were using that for. But then they got their account shut down because they weren't been tracking on any of the orders. So it didn't really work out for them. But they did rack up like 100,000 points. So on the Amex. So they did pretty well.
Free flights.
Yeah.
So what the thing Alex was talking about. So I did both. I did one through the app on managed payments. So if any of you guys haven't gone into managed payments, you'll have two options to add your bank account. Both will trigger a direct debit to be set up, because I noticed that even with ones where they haven't switched over, but they're still thinking about switching them over, because I've got one hybrid in someone else's name. Again, I reached out to them and just explained what I was doing. Then just sent them some money to keep them happy. So you will add you go on, there's the app, and I did the app on one of mine. That one's in my name. And then then the other one had to send a statement. So I had to actually edit the statement. I wanted to take my name out of it because I want to try and keep them separate, but I left everything like completely the same. I just took my name at the top because they said we just need a bank statement in your company name. So I did that, submitted it manually, and then the other one I did through the app, and both went through fine, and both had a direct debit set up. So there you go, Alex. Pay VAT locally. What if I'm not VAT registered? Only sole trader. That one's 180 pages. Yeah, if you don't if you don't charge VAT, court keys, as in you're not VAT registered, then just tell them I'm not VAT registered. I can give you a receipt if you like, and then just see how they respond. Just tell them.
PayPal, you can also send them a receipt via PayPal, an invoice.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Like I said, I did it with the API today, lol, when they asked me for ID. What, moving to manage payments? They will ask you for ID. They always do. Don't they?
Yes.
Yeah. They ask you for ID and a bank statement, don't they?
Well, not with they didn't.
Wait, when you do it manually, they ask you for a bank statement.
Yeah. So when I with mine, see, I did one sole trader, 2 were companies. The company ones, didn't have to produce any ID actually. Yeah, I didn't have to produce anything like that. I think they did their soft check and they were happy that I was who I said I was. And then even with the hybrid, I didn't have to either. But again, I think the soft check was passed. I've heard a lot of people have been getting the ID checks, but not with mine. I didn't get the ID check, but that does happen.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, we.
Oh, yeah, Dave's in.
Just being back from the bear, very nice, and some lamb chops. Have I missed a lot? I was in the chat actually earlier, you know.
Fresh.
I call him Monzo wankers, but
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah,
Oh, it happened to you, Dave? Did you?
Yeah,
get
it happened. That's what happened to Dave. Yeah, he goes Monzo account shut down.
So basically, what happened with me is I was receiving loads of payments. So obviously, I was withdrawing my PayPal balance. So when all my eBays were getting paid straight to my Monzo, and obviously it's raised red flags. Like Spike said, it's not a business account. So when it's a personal account and you're whoring loads of money in, just issues, isn't it? So obviously I've lost that, but I'm going to try and combat it by opening a business account with another app. But I don't understand how that works. As in, do I have to register that with a limited company, or can I use it as a sole trader? Because I don't want to be paying VAT or anything on that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We don't have to pay VAT if you've got a limited company either. So it's up to you.
Even if you've registered it to a company registration number and it flagged though after 85k. Do you know what I mean? Will that be sound? Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I know you can have a limited company and just have a bank account without a VAT number. That's pretty straightforward. You can do that. So
yeah. All right, sound. So I'm starting to receive payments and stuff for other stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously being shut down.
Sucks when they do.
Yeah, it sucks, mate.
So are they like doing like a hold or something on your payments? Or
on Monzo, you mean the one I've been shut down on?
Mm.
Yeah, the Monzo one.
So it's weird. So how it works is, like they're putting a block on it. I got a message saying, "Oh, we've made a decision to stop to close your account on the 1st of April." So they let me run it till the 1st of April.
Oh, so you can move money out of it. You just
yeah, I can move money. I can receive money. I can still receive money, but on the 1st of April, it's game over. It's being closed.
That's so weird that they've done that.
That is weird, but at least they're giving you.
So I've made Monzo's the best app. It's ace. I don't know an app like it. I don't know a bank like it. I'm gutted, to be fair. But I've seen Spikes being banned from Revolut. If that happens, I'm screwed.
Revolut are worse, by the way. Monzo are more forgiving. So, like, yeah, don't go to Revolut. I mean, the only bank that I've had that's a personal account and they've never said anything, and I can't believe they never have, is Barclays. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, I've got Barclays.
I put all my money at one point through one personal account. And this is when, like, I had my first big Christmas and all that stuff. So you imagine how much is going through. Like I did in my first year, like, it was like £900,000 worth of business or something, worth of sales. And you think about all that money going through a personal account. They even rang me to offer me credit cards. They did not bat an eyelid.
Yo, you put £900,000, you're not paying tax, but I tell you what, it's a credit card crack on.
Yeah, exactly. I was
Cheers, what tip.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if I got my Revolut closed, like I'm sure the other guys who are in their Amazons as well, be screwed. How are we going to top up? The only way for us to top up is use Lead or Eat It. Or
this is what I was getting at earlier. I even said this because I put it in the chat and then someone recommended Sigev or whatever his name is.
Who are they?
I messaged him and said to him, "Do you supply? Would you be able to supply fucking reactivation cards?" And then he started giving me the spiel, trying to sell me his GC accounts, trying to sell me 6% or whatever. So he basically told me to get fucked. And then I asked him for his supplier for if he wasn't going to give them to me, who was his supplier, and he ignored me. So you know what I mean? What a prick.
What I have heard, mate, what I have heard, which I will give you, I've been looking far and wide, mate, to use Moroccan and Egyptian BCCs. Don't know where they get them from.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Where do they get them from?
It's got to be out there. In fact, it's got to be out there.
What I'm wondering is, are they actually VCCs?
I got an account shut down the other day, literally a day ago, and it was to link the well. I had a PayPal as well. I've linked my PayPal to a Moroccan Revolut, and literally 24 hours later, the eBay account went down.
How did you get your hands on a Moroccan Revolut? How does that even work?
How did you do that?
That's insane.
But the eBay account was shut down.
No, yeah, the eBay account went down. Yeah, still got the PayPal, but yeah.
Got it.
Still got my Netherlands one.
Moroccan GC. I tell you what, one thing actually that I've heard, Elia selling unlimited limits for the Netherlands. The Netherlands aren't getting introduced to managed payments for 6 months. The accounts are shit up. The PayPals are passed. The 750 quid. But there's an opportunity there if any of you guys have a decent Google translator.
What do you mean the PayPal's a pass?
Well, apparently the PayPal's a class in terms of, well, this is what Elias said. Is
Are they past the stage of ID documents, all that shit?
All past.
Oh, I don't know if I believe that. I don't know if I believe that.
It's impressive, mate.
That means they've got to put $2,000 through the PayPal account.
Well, I tell you what, I'll put a screenshot.
But that's quite a lot of money to pay from as well, though, Scott. So, like,
yeah, but how are they putting that money through the account?
Yeah, I might be misinforming you, mate. I might be. I didn't know that.
No, double checking.
No, that is a lot of money for an account. I'd expect it to be done for 700 quid.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I've been offered an unlimited account for 120 quid from Morocco.
It also got shut down. It also got shut
I love
down.
these Moroccans.
Yeah, what he's done is he's joined this Moroccan Facebook.
I have.
What Moroccan Wi-Fi there or something?
What do I say now? So yeah, one geezer to stay away from is a guy called Rami on Facebook. He's from Sweden. He's a scammer basically. He's supposed to be a gift card supplier, 30% gift cards up.
This is the one I was chatting to the other day.
Rami, yeah.
Bro, I found him through someone else as well. Someone recommended him.
He's your mate, Dave.
Another prick. And then I screenshot it and I sent it to Dave and I said, is this bloke a scammer? Because I'd already been scammed twice, so I wasn't going to do it again. I thought if anyone's going to know, Dave's going to know. And Dave's like, yeah, I've already been scammed by him, mate. Unlucky.
Mate, I sent George it, bro. I sent 120. I said 300 quid. I've been a bit of an exaggeration. I lost 120 quid. Anyway, I sent George it. Do you know his pal George? He sent him 350 quid because I take your word, Dave. I respect your word, so I believe you. Sent him 350 quid. He were playing the rule as in. So apparently his Bitcoin address changed every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's what the other bloke did to me.
You did it?
Yeah,
bro.
I fell for it as well. I did it twice.
No way. How much you spend?
It was only for 25 quid, so I wasn't that pissed off about it because I was like, I want a 25 quid card so I can test your cards on my Amazons to make sure they're fine. And when he first did it, he changed it because I was using it. I was using the app just before I was talking to him. So I actually thought I fucked up.
Oh no, yeah, that's so good. He doubled down.
Yeah, so he done me twice.
Bro, at least it was 25 quid. These questions. Will you be doing a vid on managed payments for hybrid and stealth, like a step-by-step? I don't know on that front. I heard you, Scott, say that they actually call the people up to confirm.
Yeah, they've been calling people, and apparently someone had a letter as well that I saw. Someone had a letter through. I can't remember if I saw it on Facebook or if I saw it on one of the
respond to the
groups,
letter though. Like, what's with the letter?
Yeah, I don't know. I think they had a letter. They had a letter through their address. Because imagine if you've got a stealth account and then you're doing it to someone's address, that address will get a letter saying that your address is being registered to. So you had to confirm it or something.
Oh, you have to confirm it.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah.
But all them Norwich accounts, all them Norwich buy and sell pages that Scott Rinstrat, they were getting loads of letters through. They were like,
yeah. All them accounts are long gone. I'm sure the debt collectors are after them.
Mate, what happened with Jono, mate? One of my pals with Jono. He actually got the debt collectors calling him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was joking, but yeah, that's serious. Yeah,
I did. I was like, What are you talking about? Like that guy was like, oh yeah, the guy with the weird eBay account. Like,
Mate, he were going to apply for a house. It was going to affect his credit rating. Do you know, because he sacked his bill off.
He just shit himself. Yeah, he did shit himself.
It's
It's fine. I paid everything. I paid the bill, fees, all that stuff. I made sure he was good.
Yeah, shit happens, mate. I did it a few times. To be fair. After that, went and paid the bills.
Yeah. That's a good shout.
Yeah, the company is DRS. So if you get eBay coming after you for money.
Have you had someone coming after you?
No, on my phone, yeah. If for a stealth.
Yeah. Don't worry, I've had that before.
We're at the big one.
Ones.
We're at the big one.
No, it wasn't
stealth
the big
account,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so I can't like that big one. All right. Just shit.
Is MC13 ban game over? It is if you get it twice. If you get it once, you got like a 70% chance of getting it through. If you get it twice, you're fucked.
What's an MC again? What is it?
Robert said
it's
about
an initial suspension.
Said about managed payments.
013 is the game over, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, Robert. Okay, it sucks. You got the message. So you got to think about what you're going to do next. Probably gonna have to go down the. If you have a friend, you could put the name of the account in, or go down a limited company route and share a director with someone else, or it can be under you, and you can just see if you can roll the dice and not get linked. But you need to make sure it's a different address, keep it on a separate IP, all that kind of stuff. We can talk about that, Robert, if you want, and you can just weigh up your options. An idea you can do, what some people do is they run the account so they list as much as they can, keep it nice and lean, and then when you come into manage payments, where you're meant to like get onto it, instead you just can't list. So for a while you can just stay on with PayPal and you can just rinse it as long as you can, and then you can either then get a game plan or just dump the account. And if you're going to finish with it, so don't worry, Robert, we'll sort that out.
Is anyone in the Pax for Nigeria Telegram?
No, mate.
No.
Deal with enough Nigerians.
Hundreds of dodgy people in there.
Mate,
Crazy.
One thing about Nigerians, right? Got a bad name. They're the hardest grafters I've ever met in my life. The grafters, mate. They're hungry for money, which is
they're so hungry for money that 30% of all credit card transactions in Nigeria are fraud. 30% of all credit card transactions.
29.9% of them gets turned into Amazon gift card.
Yeah.
I've seen loads like really rich, like anyway, I always think like gift card trades. Anyway, don't matter.
Oh, he's spilling his secrets.
Yeah.
We got to look for the millionaire Nigerians on Facebook. That's it.
Hey, one of my suppliers, right? I'm gonna. He's a good friend with him. He's all right. Anyway, I'm gonna. He was in Dubai last month. We're gonna meet him. We're gonna go for a few drinks. Him and his missus. Yeah.
Shut up. You know, you're having me on.
down.
Seriously.
That's cool.
How fun is that?
Dave's going to live there in the end. He's not staying there for 60 days. He's staying there for like 6 years.
I tell you what I'm doing. So the situation with the UK now is if I fly back, I've got to stay in a hotel for 10 days.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Pay £80 a night to stay in a hotel. So basically, I've got to fly to one of the countries that isn't in the red zone, which is 33 countries. So I'm going to go to Israel for 10 days.
Ah.
Yeah.
Straight to the source. He's going to the source.
Mate.
What?
A few networking.
Barbara's left now.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm upset. I'm gutted.
I quite enjoyed Scott and Barbara's relationship that they didn't know they had, but there was definitely something there.
They hated each other.
Scott was the bitching wife.
It's just some tech valley. They should all be in there together in the same building.
Yeah.
Can't be that big.
Yeah. Dave's going to Israel for the Dropshipping Olympics.
Right, anyway, next movement. We missed Paddy's question. Could be a stupid question. Did we cover this? Could be a stupid question. But why don't people do GCs for their own Amazon accounts? I know Zach does. Zach runs business Amazons. I don't know how successful he is with it, but it's just so risky. I don't know. It's better to spread it out.
Yeah, really. I think Zach has a system as well. I think Zach's got a system. I always get confused who's got the system, but I think Zach's got quite a good system with resting accounts and stuff. And
yeah, it's every 6 months. He has one set. You've got to have them attached to a limited company, and then he uses them for 6, rests for 6, and does it that way.
He has his closure rate so good as well. He's complete opposite to me.
Who's this?
Zach. He has he rotates his accounts and rests them, and his closure rate's so low, and he does use gift cards. So
Ecos are good as well. The Ecos proper like.
I've heard the e-codes aren't any different to the regular codes recently.
Recently, we've had tons of account holds recently. Tons for Ecos.
Really?
Tons. So
All right. Well, that whoever told me that was lying.
No. To be fair, they are, mate. It's hit and miss. But past 3 days, they've just been a bit nightmarish, really.
Oh, remind me to have a chat with you after this live, Dave.
Okay, no worries. We'll do that.
Are you e-codes at 22%?
No, mate. Run live, bro. That's not this conversation, mate.
So I was just going through my phone.
I know, it's quiet. Dave made that as if like no one else is going to hear. Scott.
Yeah.
Right, let's stop the video.
Yeah, pause the video.
Any more questions? Is there any more questions, guys? She's built like an hourglass, Scott. Who is?
That's the bit that he picks up.
What's that? Who's that? Does anyone know why she's gone? Barbara, I think her time at Sale Freaks was limited. I think she like came in on like a 6 month kind of thing or a year kind of thing. Because when I had a call with her once, and she said, you know, my time here is limited. I can't be here forever. So I don't know. I think she's just trying to move on.
She's been replaced.
Yeah, she's trying to offer me that thing where you buy 3 months, get 1 month free the other day. I kept saying, yeah, I will, and then just left it.
James, you were pestering me about it. But you don't know if your eBay accounts are going to close.
Yeah, it's because of managed payments, mate. I was like a bit put off. I might do it now, but I still worry that they're getting linked. So I'm just there like, because if they got linked and I paid up 3 months up front, everyone knows how hard it is to get money back from Sale Freaks.
Yeah, is it hard? Is it really
Yeah,
hard?
with that on Sale Freaks, just if you just do want to leave, or you got to give them a week's notice.
Or just block the payments.
Yeah.
Well, but give them a
Block
week's
their
notice.
or block their payments out of PayPal.
And then
Stop the direct debit, that's the way.
yeah.
Christmas.
Nobody here. Please spill the beans.
What's the year plan for this year then, boss? I think that's aimed at you, Jono. Or Dave. It could be aimed at Dave. Dave's going to be in Dubai for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Dave, what's your travel plans?
Yeah, what is your plans for the rest of the year, Dave? I bet you've made some plans.
Does Dave even know? Nice teeth, Dave.
Thank you. Yeah, just got my vanilla recently. Splash out, didn't I? So
Jesus.
the plan is Dubai. See, the thing is, the gyms aren't open, the bars aren't open. I'm single. I don't have nothing going on. I'm not.
I love that, Dave. The first thing that crushes your life is the gym's not open, the bar's not open.
It's true. The thing is, no social life. I need to be out here for my mental health. Stay in Dubai for two months. If Israel's open, we're going to fly to Israel. Stay there for 15 days. Assess the situation. See if the UK is open. If not, we're going to fly to Tulum in Mexico. It's supposed to be amazing over there. Miami's all open. So it's just like flying about. We've got a few things in the background. Got FBM dropshipping going, so Amazon FBM. Got a few items listed. We've got supplies coming for the private label with my brother Mark. Just trying to never go back to it.
How's that going? Are you selling on that yet?
Private label.
Oh yeah.
So the private label. So how it works is you order supplies, you order samples, test the quality. So like, if it's kitchenware, whatever, you test the quality, see if it works. If it works, you find the best supplier, order it in bulk. I've not even had any success, so I'm not going to say I'm going to do well.
Use Alibaba or something.
Alibaba to order it in bulk. Just going to see how successful it is. It might not work, but if it don't work, we're going to keep trying because Amazon's the next monster, isn't it? eBay's the best. One person told me there's no money like eBay. Yes, this is like the capital builder. It's volatile, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I think there's more money in eBay than people think.
there's loads of money in eBay, mate.
Yeah.
I know a geezer who does £70,000 a month dropshipping.
What, actually drop shipping? What, really?
Yeah, like what we do. It's exact money. He actually has someone who, so do you know Upwork.com, you can get like software developers. He's hired someone, a team of Indians or whatever, to build their own software that's the exact same as, what the hell are you laughing at? No, regardless, that's what he's doing. He's successful. That's what
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Dave, can you stop moving around so much? Your mic keeps.
Yeah.
Damn
Wow.
it.
I see. I got 70k a month stuck in my head now. Well done.
Yeah. Good though, mate. You boys will be leaving the plumbing life soon, I reckon.
Yeah.
You'll be chilling soon, man.
You have your own YouTube channel, The Plumbing Lifestyle.
No, we're going to do Big Tuna.
Well, yeah, yeah. You ever seen Wicked
Hot
Tuna,
Tuna or whatever it
on whatever, but
Discovery.
on National Geographic?
Massive tuners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can fish them in the UK.
Oh,
You got to have loads of money, obviously, because it's really
I've
expensive.
I've swam with tuna before. Not that I was
Big
wanting
tuna?
to. They just went, they went past me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And they're just massive. I didn't know they were that big until I saw them in real life.
Apparently,
they're
the tuna
huge.
we buy in the supermarkets is not the tin tuna. It's not even tuna. It's a different meat. Real tuna, if you eat it at restaurants, at sushi places, so expensive. Bluefin tuna,
Yeah, that's what we're looking at, bluefin tuna. Yeah.
Yeah.
so much money in it. So if you do sushi, providing, I went to a restaurant called Nobu over here. And that the tuna is so expensive, like the top shelf tuna. Are you guys planning to fish it and sell it?
I think it's kind of a running joke, but
All
I don't know. I'd like to get a boat though.
You can earn loads like that.
Yeah.
Mate, you can go get some mackerel in Cornwall. Just dip your rod in, and then you can get
Do you reckon you're actually allowed to commercially fish it in the UK?
Yeah,
I
but
dunno.
there'll be rules and regulations around it, heavy ones. You can go get a little boat and just go get some
Yeah.
mackerel or something. Yeah, easy.
No, I meant the tuna, but anyway.
No. The tuna you'll need some kind of license.
Big businesses have come after you as well. No way you'll be able to get away with it. They just outprice you every step of the way. Unless you made friends with a local Michelin star in Southampton or Portsmouth. That'd be sick.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That would be nice.
You could maybe use a Amazon gift card to get the fish.
I don't think there's any Michelin star restaurants around near us anyway.
We got Hamden on the messages talking about his PayPal game. So I don't,
Permanently shut.
Well, no, it says permanently shut, but is it on 180 day block?
Yeah, it is. He sent me it.
Right, okay.
No,
Yeah,
you can't. You can't get your account back. You can't get it back. There's no way. I even messaged the financial ombudsman on an account, and they've just said they take so. I need to check again, but they take so long to reply. But they do actually make when they reply, the PayPal reply instantly. And I was doing it on a stealth account. If you do it on your personal account, you might have some success. You might not have to wait the whole 180 days, but you will be waiting a couple of months at least. Which I know isn't ideal, but you just have to try and move away from PayPal.
So you got to wait the minimum 6 months, did you say, or at least, or a couple of months at least, you say, or is it just now that's it?
6 months, unless you get the FCA involved, and they might do it earlier.
PayPal in your name.
Yeah.
It's a stealth. Is it game over if it's a stealth, or does it come definitely even after the 6 months? How does that work?
You'll get it
I don't.
after 6 months, even a stealth one.
Yeah. So the last email I got from the financial ombudsman is saying that it might take 4 months before they'll get a reply, and by then I'm going to have the funds out of the account.
Get on it now, Hamden.
Well, it's a lot of money to lose. How much has he lost? Is it?
Just over $2,000.
That's hard. You took a similar stinging.
I took $3,000.
I think Deco got something similar. Deco got his money back. I think.
Yeah, that's good. Spike's same, $3,500, I think.
Sean, what is the one thing people are involved in over here? All the girls are OnlyFans. Listen to how weird this is, right? So, like all the famous Instagram models, right? They all get. I don't think it's perfect, but anyway, I'll leave it there. Have any of you four started? Yes.
Dave just suddenly going to one thing.
It went really weird, and then
okay, OnlyFans. Okay, in terms of the Aaron blokes, a lot may do like they buy actual land, so rather than buying property and renting the property, they buy square miles and then they sell square miles. That's what they do. It's obviously property is really wanted over here.
the people there, do they make money inside Dubai, or do they make money like in other countries?
I think I don't know. I actually not spoke to loads of people. I'm assuming I've met
Everyone's rich there, aren't they?
Yeah. So every single person I'm using Airbnb now, like the past 2 places. Every person who showed me to the flats, you can tell they're all absolutely minted. This apartment were expensive, and they had like a portfolio of 20 or 30, all Russians as well. Loads of Russians over here, loads.
Really?
Yeah, loads. It's mad. They've got like a massive population, haven't they? They've got like, is it 150 million? I don't know. So there's obviously about, plus they're known to be a oil wealth country out there. So impressive, to be fair. Loads of Arabs, loads of people from the Philippines. Loads. They're all working cheaper.
Filipinos abroad.
Well, they're all doing cheap work.
Well, just not. I don't know if it's cheaper, like customers, but they do.
Well, like construction.
No, with service jobs and stuff, don't they?
Yeah, it's service jobs. They're just exactly replicating what we do, but in the actual physical field.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we used to have them. My dad used to work in Saudi Arabia, and there was like loads of the Filipino men went there as well, and they were just like, they do the cleaning, any housework, lot of service jobs, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Quite normal. What's it called? One of my VAs did that. I think he was in Dubai until,
really?
and then the only reason why he didn't go back because he really wanted to work from home, and I gave him a job, and then he was like, I get to work from home. He earned, I think he earned more over there, but he said it wasn't much more, and he had to work tons of hours, and he was away from home for like 6 months. I was like,
Where do they sleep? Where do they stay though? Because I never see any shit houses in Dubai.
So in Dubai's a massive. Dubai's like 30, 40. I might be wrong here, but it's about 30, 40 miles long. Could be wrong. But I'm in the main area where there's like the marina. A bit further down there's a downtown where the tallest building is. But then further down there's the Burr where I was today. A lot more run down.
That sounds rough.
Yeah, it's rough, mate. The flats I saw, the apartments I saw, mate. Just walking past, you see bunk beds in one room, tiny box room, loads of bunk beds all over.
I was just about to say that's how they lived when they were in Saudi. They all lived in one big room. There'll be a bathroom off it, a little prep area, and then just bunk beds filled. And that's how they live while they earn money.
Price difference of the marina compared to the Burr. The Burr today were ridiculously cheap. But when you come over here, it's crazy. It's like, I don't understand how the guys in the Philippines who might be on who are working here, who are on like $5 an hour, how they can even afford to live here. But obviously there's ways and means.
Have you seen what Craig said in the
My ex makes about 10k a week. And have you left her, Brad, at the stadium? 10k a week, mate. Happy days. Not enough. Fair play, mate. Anything else?
Alex said his friends that he got his account from, he used to work in Dubai, and he's Filipino.
That's cool.
Just out of the metro areas, weight rooms.
That's crazy. I never thought there was that side to Dubai, but there obviously is, because there's got to be, isn't there? You know what I mean? Otherwise, it just wouldn't work.
Well, I think the main slave labour, is using like the Bangladeshis, they're the guys who throw up the buildings, working 50-degree. You don't really see the Filipinos doing that kind of work. They're always the customer service side. I'm assuming they have a better quality of life. They're like Indians. What is it? India, Pakistan, that kind of area. Bangladesh. They're the guys who just a bit more unfortunate. It's interesting, mate. It's interesting.
What did Craig say his ex's name was? What's the alias?
Must be a link somewhere.
Yeah. Is there an affiliate link, Craig?
It's probably already on it.
We get one now, lads.
How is Italy, Sean? I totally sacked it off, mate. To be fair, so coming to Dubai, I was lazy, mate. I don't know. I just kind of sacked it off. Couldn't work out the translation from multi-login proxy. Just wouldn't work. And yeah, I just sacked it off. But I should go on. The codes are well better. The Amazon codes are really stable, apparently. But when it comes to managed payments, which Italy, Spain, and France are all having to register to by the end of this quarter, what am I going to do? Netherlands, though. Netherlands is the one that you don't have to register for managed payments. China, us, and the US, it's already rolled in.
There's loads of people doing it in China.
I didn't even know China were a thing, man.
But I think how big that country is.
Population size is the same. Mate, surprised India's is not like crazy as well.
Dave, if you move somewhere else, can you get a place with a desk where you can sit still and then? Just because the mic. It's okay. So we'll be talking, then I just won't be able to hear you anymore. I guess there's no more questions now. I haven't tried any. You know, I've not tried any others. But I tried America once, and I made a bit of money, but I didn't take it seriously, and then just left it. I used the same eBay account as well to do it. Made a bit of money. It was profitable, but I'd never pushed it. Because you can use your anchor store in America. You can use up to 10,000 items with your UK anchor store. Don't pay any extra, so you can actually try it for no extra cost.
I tried other suppliers as well. That didn't work. They got shut down faster than my eBay account got shut down for selling on Amazon.
Yep.
And it's allowed. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Do you think you guys are going to have a go at the Amazon game? Do you think?
Well, again,
Dropshipping on Amazon.
Dropshipping or private label FBA or FBA?
Probably not.
anything.
If I see some success, or if anyone close to you sees success, probably make you want to. Easy, mate. Think how easy eBay is. How easy Amazon. It's not hard, really. There's a lot to learn. And it's very volatile.
What I've heard from like people is when they're selling, it was like private label is obviously the way to go, because I heard other people were like selling getting products at a good price, but then Amazon would always sell it cheaper. Is that right?
Yeah, I think you've got to try and find the items at Amazon basics.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean in that sense?
Well, kind of not basics, but like say something's selling really well on Amazon would try and replicate that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Well, only because I'm in like a few groups for like Amazon groups from ages ago, and I just haven't unfollowed them. And that's what I saw they were saying. Like someone had like a really hot selling product. It wasn't like, bag of rice or something like that. It was like, It was like a microphone stand or something like that. And then Amazon found the product and sold it at half the price of what they were selling it at. Just but why would they undercut their own sellers? It doesn't really make sense.
You know what blows my mind? When you're using Amazon gift cards, right? Like cash receipt gift cards, and they still close your accounts. Amazon are taking that money from you, and they're just making more and more money. Do you get me? What I'm saying?
Mm.
Yeah,
it's insane. Like what?
How can they do that?
It's Bezos, isn't it? Bezos wants another Lamborghini, doesn't he? That's what it is.
he wants another rocket.
Another rocket, mate.
You have another Lamborghini any time of the week.
Mate,
Any hour.
mate, by the time this video is finished, probably could have bought about 300 Lamborghinis. More, mate. Maybe not 300.
You can get counters, can't you? So you can like put on a timer and it shows you how much he earns in a second or something.
He's stepping down though as a CEO. I wonder if that'll affect the stock. Probably. I don't have a clue about that, but interesting.
I saw on something today that apparently, what's his name? Elon Musk tweeted about Dogecoin and that.
And Bitcoin.
Apparently that was a cover up for something that he got in trouble with the Chinese.
Oh, really?
Huh.
Apparently he wanted to put the attention somewhere else because he was doing, I don't know if he was doing some kind of deal or something. I didn't really read too much into it, but it was an article that I saw. It only just come out just before the live, so.
Interesting.
Wait, he sent Bitcoin up, didn't he, as well? Just with that tweet the other day, and that's now gone to all-time highs.
And all his mates. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they would love that. He would have been like, by the way, lads, buy Bitcoin now, quick.
Yeah.
Cash in, cash out.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy.
To have
It's
that
crazy
power.
they're allowed to do that.
They're not.
He's going to SEC before because of all of it. When he can manipulate the market.
Well, you get in trouble when it's with a company. With Bitcoin at the moment, because there's no real regulation, there's nothing we can do. He can tweet all day long about Bitcoin.
He's
if he
so
wants.
influential, he can manipulate anything. And it's not just Bitcoin. It's
Yeah.
everything.
Didn't
Crazy.
he say everyone get involved in Signal, the app? And then there was companies just called Signal that trebled in stock price when they just had
Really?
the same name. Yeah, because people got it wrong and started buying stock in a company called Signal. So they trebled their value and made them rich.
I'll tell you what, though, I will actually say I've joined that Platinum Uni. Can you remember Platinum Uni, Scott? That we had all that beef.
On Telegram.
Platinum Uni. I don't really.
Yeah. Can you remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
I think he remembers.
So obviously, I've joined because I've been more into crypto through Sean speaking about it. And mate, to be fair, the communities are really good if you actually.
No one talks about crypto. What? No one told me that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. No, they have. You're right. Michael, Gervin and stuff. He said that they've got a good community there and everything around crypto, stocks. So they do actually have pros on board as well talking about it. So I think that is cool. That's cool that they've got that in place.
What's their dropshipping course like?
I've not actually looked at the course. I'm in the chats, and the chats are. I think the guys, they're not really like. They've only been doing it. They've not been doing it as long as us, so they're a bit more like slow in regards to not having used VCs. But it's, mate, to be fair, the guys in the crypto chats, and they're making like thousands a day stock. They give you stocks to put the money in, and it's actually true. And I've put a bit of money in. It's good, mate. But the dropshipping is quite weak. Not weak, but it's not as advanced. If you know what I mean. Not like lots of lifestyle.
People aren't making much kind of money on it.
There's a few, but not as much though. I'm just absolutely mind blown by me never hearing of these other two geezers who supply gift cards.
I can't believe you never heard of it.
I've heard of Lido and Daniel Eater, right? So that's two guys, and there's these other two. Did you know this, Jono?
I knew one of them.
Go on.
Is it Yigo?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we had it ages ago. Dad tried him out with 6 or
okay,
10.
my bad. Yeah, I probably have then. I've been approached by a few people, mate.
Not this other bloke. This other bloke just completely ignored me. Ridiculous.
I thought with that Craig who were on 6%. Is he called Craig or something? That other supplier who Zach uses or something like that.
No. It's...
No, I'm on about. Do you know what I mean?
I knew what you mean.
Yeah, I do.
I know who you're on about.
Craig or something like that.
No, Dom, not Dom.
You just say our guys' names now.
Craig. Dom,
Tim, Scott, Greg, Dom,
Rob,
Alex,
Sean.
Bitcoin.
But yeah.
There was that crazy guy as well. I can't remember what his name was. There was a crazy dude from.
Sergey.
No, there was actually.
You told me there was a guy who used to disappear for 2 weeks or something.
It was that English guy. Yeah, I can't remember his name. There was that guy as well. Dom. I don't know.
John.
Just make up names, guys. Go on.
Does that mean you can't really use GCs with hybrids?
Hybrid what?
What?
Sean said you can.
I don't know what he means. What, hybrid Amazons or hybrid eBays?
I don't know. What's a hybrid Amazon?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a real one, but it was someone else.
I want to go on this. Do you reckon they're strong?
What?
If you get hybrid Amazon accounts?
Probably. If it's a real one, was in someone's name. Yeah, why not? If it's been there for a little while.
Mate,
my ones used to be stronger.
George has had Amazon accounts for 3 years, loads as much as he wants. No, nothing closes. So hybrids that have been.
That's really cool. I'd like that.
Yeah. I don't know how many accounts I've had closed me in the past 2 months.
You've had a lot, haven't you, recently?
What, mate? Spikers as well.
Oh, it's shit when it happens. I once went without refunds for a little bit, and the first 2 weeks I was like, yes, and then it was Ite then decided to have the worst closure rate known to man, and then I went from 1 or 2 closed in a month. All of a sudden, I think I had 70% close in less than 2 weeks, and I was like,
yeah, but that's not a Lidl problem, is it? That's an Amazon issue. They've clearly done something to.
Oh yeah, I don't know what it was. I'm just saying Ite went from one thing to the next, and I was just like, oh shit. So then I decided to go back to he covers it and everything at the time, which was the right decision because he continued to have the problem for another month.
I think I may have a solution that will help you with account closures, but I'll have to let Dave know what it is, and he'll have to try and let us know if it works.
Okay.
It's going to be expensive though.
I think I know what it is already.
It's not as cheap as Revolut.
So you can potentially test iCards for topping up again. I tried it for activation.
Yeah, apparently they're shit, aren't they?
For activation for Prime, I had loads closed, mate. Just closed straight away. Revolut's work fine, absolutely fine. Revolut's top shelf, and the disposable and the stealth.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, if you don't, I know what you're
Revolut's
saying.
what I used when I used to make my own Amazons. So yeah.
They're not stealth, are they?
Disposables, mate, cost it. You won't be able to
No,
pay.
they're not.
They're in your name. The account's in your name, isn't it?
Oh, brilliant.
The account's in your name, but when you go to pay, obviously, when you go top up the Amazon, you put like the actual Amazon account name that were registered as the name on the card.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've done that.
Yeah.
I do. That's what I do now on my own. Like it's my own at Amazon now, but it's in someone else's name. And
We can have an hour conversation about this after the live.
Offline, yeah.
It's literally, you'd be safe, man. I know what you guys are saying, but you'd be sound, honestly. That's a risk.
No, it's something. It is. Don't worry.
I know what you're saying. Right? Anyway, Harry's Amazon.
Any other questions, guys? Anyone? Any more questions? I mean, if there's people that I haven't responded to, by the way, like on just normal chat, I will respond to you. I've had quite a few people just message me recently, but I've been trying to pass an FTMO account. And if you guys know what that is, it's where you have like a prop firm. So this is where, like say, like a bank invests money into a company, then the company finds traders. Now the traditional way is they would train people to be traders, and you'd have to have a university degree and all this crap, and they work 100-hour weeks. These guys find people, everyday people, in front of their laptops that can trade, and they send you through a challenge. I'm on my last day tomorrow, and I've only got to make 0.3% to complete the challenge. So the pressure's on, but I might make it. I'm not sure. I really want to make it, but if I don't, fair play. But I've worked so hard on it. Like today, I did the unthinkable. I managed to make almost 5% in one day, and you have to make 10% in 1 month.
Yes, you can do it early. You can do it. I've actually had a friend who's tried it recently, and you can do it earlier than the actual.
Oh, you can do it much earlier. You have to do minimum 10 trading days, and then if you can do it within 10 days, you just make tiny trades for every other day. Then on the 10th day, you just apply and say, I've done it. But I was doing it slowly, gradually. Then I had a brain fart day yesterday, and messed it up and thought, oh, fucked it now. I actually had 2 bad days. And then today I had a blinder of a day and brought it back. So now I'm in for a chance for tomorrow. But this is what's taken up all my time, because I've got a chance of getting $100,000 account.
Nice.
And then whatever you make, you get 70% of the profits. So if I can
I've heard that before.
Get past this, you can have up to 3 per person, by the way. So I could have 3, put another one in girlfriend's name, another 3. So I could have 6. You can have a limited company, another 3. So
is there 2 stages to it? Isn't there like a first stage, and if you pass that, are you on the second stage then?
I'm on the first stage, which is the hardest stage. The second one, so the first one is 10%, which in my case is 10 grand in 30 days. And then the second stage is 60 days to make half that. It's much easier because I can risk like 0.2% per trade and just get there slowly. But with this one, I got there gradually. But if you make any mistakes, you get under pressure like I did today. You've got to pull out the bag. So I had to just start risking like 2% a trade and just hope I made it.
If you crack, so you must be quite a good Forex trader then, from what I'm hearing.
No, mate, I'm just good at following other people. I'm just good at picking other people's trades. I just follow other people's trades. That's all I do. And then I run a bot as well.
Have you ever done like day trading, like on actual stocks when stock market opens, like doing analytical trading?
Tried day trading, but I do well and then nearly lose everything or lose everything. So it was just like, so it was really frustrating. So that's why I've gone down the route of just using bots and other professionals' trades. I either pay for their signals or I talk to people a lot and find the best trades of the day. And then you got to just go for it. You got to be good at discipline with risk management. If you're not good with risk management, you're just going to lose your shirt. You're just going to lose your money because you'll go in with like 10% and then you'll go, oh shit, it's a mountain to climb now. So
I think there's a reason why obviously all these massive companies and like even banks, they all primarily make their money through trading. The reason obviously trading is where all the real money is. All these hedge funds, the banks, obviously that's where they give you interest because they're going and trading your money, whatever. Which that's why obviously, if you know stocks, that's why these guys you can make millions a year through stocks, like more. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's
they push the markets. I mean, if you ever want to see bank manipulation live, just look when there's news. Like if you go on Forex Factory calendar, look when there's news, and then just look at the hours leading up to the news. You will see the market move one way, and that is the banks knowing what the news is going to be because they've already been informed. They'll send it, market one way, take out all the retail traders' stops, make sure they're taking all the money, and then when the news comes out, they just send it back through, take the stops on the other side, taking as much money from everyone else as possible. Because if there's one side of the trade, there's got to be another side. So the banks already are informed, and it's just they do it in plain sight, and no one can do anything about it.
Insane.
Well, that'd be good if you work for the news.
If you work for
Leaking news information.
Mm.
Is there any more questions in? Has anyone noticed the bugs?
No, I think we're all done.
Last one. Has anyone noticed the bugs with bulk scan on Zeke Analytics? What do you mean, mate, by the found items bit? Mate, I haven't used Zeke in a while, personally. No, obviously. Bulk scan, I used to smash the hell out of it, mate. I just run the big numbers rule now, so I just list anything and everything. It's like throwing shit at a wall. You can still earn money. You can still earn money doing the lean stores, I think, for sure. Are you guys doing the same? What are you guys saying? What do you guys do?
Kind of. We're doing super hot.
Yeah, super hot.
Oh, so you are listing super hot then?
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna
It's just some of our accounts have just started again, so.
Yeah.
So I just scan on with the eSync grabbing tool and then just whack them through locator. But what I'm doing now, because I've got my big stores that I don't list on much anymore, I really just let them just roll over. I don't really do much with them. I list from time to time if I want to sort of boost my sales, but that's it, like hardly ever. Then I use the items from those stores and filter them into the next one. So then I'm only listing my hot items from my own stores and then less likely to get Vero because I've noticed it's helped with Vero. So just recycle my own items at the moment.
I have just looked at my new store and I am up 325%. So I'm just about hit the MC011, I think.
Yeah.
Again.
George can pass them, mate. Get in touch with George.
Yeah.
Second Eye Solutions, easy peasy. I wonder what their docs are like for like we've seen Elia's docs for MC011. I wonder what they're like. I wonder if they're similar. Because you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Have you seen any of the MC011 invoices from Second Eye? Have you seen any examples?
No.
Just the passports and the driving license.
Why would you say that?
No, it's fine.
It's a terrible idea.
No, just,
Well, you know what I mean?
We don't associate ourselves with this.
Yeah, only because it was.
Only because I've lost mine.
It was for a documentary. Okay, that's what it was for.
No, it's for mine. It was for me.
You get away with anything if you say it's a documentary.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Okay, so they said they have loads of active listings on Zeke, right? Yeah. So I know you're about Paddy. It's just a nightmare, mate. This does happen. I used to run into it all the time. Actually, never found a solution. You've got to keep sifting through the sellers. Actually, I tell you what, mate, Paddy, a lot. So on Hustle Got Real, they're actually this tool you can pay a tenner a month for, and it stops people sniping their items.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Hasn't Selfreaks have got that, haven't they?
That's what it is, mate. That's what it is. People. But Hustle Got Real have it. The Selfreaks have it as well.
Yeah, I'm sure you can pay a £5 and you can tick a box, and it says that.
I didn't know about this.
And it says that don't show my store or something like that.
But when you get to a certain point, that literally doesn't matter.
The margins we're running don't matter. I don't think.
Yeah.
No, to be fair, mate, even saying that, I reckon hot sellers still definitely bringing a lot more money if they can be asked, which we should be. You know what I mean? Yeah, look, I lost 2 first because of the news. Nice, John. Don't blame them. Back in the day.
That's how me and Craig were talking because of dropshipping, but then he started talking about trading. So Craig was the one who got me back into it. And then, it's when I'm from there, really. Just started going, started piling more money into it, and then started coming with more ideas, kept making more stupid mistakes. And then now I'm finally on the steady ship. I tell you what, trying to tackle Forex is like, makes dropshipping look like it's just a fucking kid's toy, like something really simple.
Yeah.
Like Forex is just another level. Even though it's just a chart, there's just so much more to it psychologically.
I want to do it, but I'm so scared. I don't know. I'm scared, but it's just It's
because it's your money in that account. That's when you put it in there. You go, fuck me, there it is. Like I could just that could be lost because of a stupid ego mistake. Because you when you lose, you're like, oh fuck it, I'll double it, I'll get it back. Because if you're gambling, that's what you do. But you don't want to gamble on Forex.
I'm a really bad gambler.
Yeah.
Honestly, I wouldn't be able to do it. Got a very addictive personality.
Risk taker.
Mm.
What roulette or blackjack or?
Anything.
Just literally anything. I'll waste my money on anything.
Scott and say, Scott, right, bet on this coin flip.
Yeah, I literally, I'm terrible. Yeah.
That's fair enough. It's probably better to avoid it then.
Yeah, just a quick one on. We were talking about not being. I mean, it's hide my UPC. Does any of you guys use that? Because it does say it stops bulk scanners, which try and copy your sold product.
I've seen that. I've never even.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I never knew what it was.
It's a $5. I'm sure it's a $5 a month. If I put it to enabled. Hang on, guys.
Sean said, "Go to gamble aware, mate."
Yeah, I can't just say. Can you? Can I share my screen, Jono?
Probably not a good idea.
Why?
Just don't. Just don't. Please don't do it.
Why?
It's a terrible idea.
Well, I was going to show it on Sell Freaks.
Yeah, I actually want to see it. Show. I actually do want to see it. Show us too.
Is that working now?
Oh.
Make sure Craig's experts OnlyFans get it off the tab.
Right, I'm not going there. ain't there anyway. There
It's not there.
Yeah, there it is. Here you go. There.
This.
Oh yeah, hide. Okay. Oh yeah. Wow, I didn't know that.
Wow.
What are we looking at?
Hide my UPC.
Do they need to charge a $5 for it though?
What is that?
It says it stops bulk scanners by your. It says is a unique feature that protects your listings from being scanned by bulk scanners. I reckon what happens, sometimes you try and scan people at shops on eBay and it comes up with nothing, no results.
That's what it is, definitely.
And I reckon that's what that is.
Good.
But it hides.
Why have I never read it? I've always just gone past it and gone.
Yes, no, mate.
Yeah, same.
I reckon that hides your store.
Good idea.
From bulk scanners.
Jim, can you just click on that one there? It's the Pornhub tab. I just want to see.
Yeah, that's all right. Did you recognise her?
Isn't that Craig's ex?
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So, is there more questions? I think that's it. Yeah, Tim. Good spotting that out, mate. That was good analytical work. That never know.
I'll pop that on.
Yeah,
I might have to read through the rest of the settings now.
yeah. Just see
we'll have to do a video on this one.
Okay, cool. Right, yeah. Don't change it. When operating multiple hybrids on Firefox, do I need to make sure I click between the different proxies on Fox? Yes, mate, you do.
Oh my god, definitely. Very important.
That's the main thing you need to do, mate. It's easy to do.
Yeah. Also, Paddy, make sure that you're creating multiple profiles. So you're on Firefox, you type in about : profiles, and then that opens up loads of instances of like all the profiles, which are like different browsers. You need to then click create new. You then create a new one, call it a name, and then you go on there and add Foxy Proxy again. You need to make sure to do this for every single separate proxy. Some people have been just switching between the proxies on the same browser, but then they're sharing the same cookies, so you get linked. Don't do that. Make sure you keep separate profiles.
Is it unlimited then? How many you can add?
Yeah, you can have as many as you want. So that's why I find it really handy. It's a bit like it's not like multi-logging as such, but I actually favorite the page, the about profiles page, and then every single account I have, I can just click on that and it goes straight to that page, and then I can open each one separately, and it opens it up another browser, just like Chrome does. We have like multiple profiles, but instead with this, there's as many as you want. I've got like 30 on mine.
The thing I would say about that is that I'm not like some proxy technician. Yeah, the proxy only gives you a certain level of protection because the service that you're using to run that proxy, the kinds of data and the way they get it to where it needs to be creates links through that proxy. So what you're using needs to be a certain level of I don't know, protection against like what you're using. So like with multi-login, they're constantly releasing updates, telling us about patches they're fixing and stuff like that, where data's been leaked or there was a path that they could track your original IP from, stuff like that. They've got like different kind of stuff inside multi-login that you can turn on and off. And I'm not sure if you get that kind of like high level of protection with something like Proxy.
Pretty cool, actually. That's not like that.
Yeah, it's good that they do that. So yeah, it's a service.
That's what
Get
you
what
pay the
you're
money
paid for.
You pay the money. But yeah, you're the master of Foxy Proxy, aren't you, John? Save you some 120 quid a month, 100 quid a month, whatever it is.
have actually got multi-login, and I suppose I went to Foxy Proxy at the start because A, it was some like ease of use at the time, but B, not just because it was free. I didn't clock really the benefits of multi-login. Does that make sense?
I'm not even sure how I came across it. I don't even remember.
Ite, wasn't it?
No.
Ite
I think I was Googling it.
All right, because Ite was getting everyone set up on.
No, I wasn't with it. I wasn't with it, eh?
All right. Remember.
It's the best in it. A good find, Scott, mate. It's expensive, isn't it?
It's so expensive. It's ridiculous.
20 quid a month, ridiculous. You only get 100 profiles as well. If you can get like free, you can get the team one, which is 400 quid. You only get what is it, like 1,000?
200.
You get that 200.
Yeah, it's 200. Yeah, but it allows you to have multiple logins, and then the logins can only have access to certain accounts.
It gives you more user permission, like features. Interesting. That's pretty good, actually.
Right, should we wrap it up then, boys? Is there any more questions?
Should we stay online afterwards for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually know how to just come off YouTube now, and we can stay on the call for a sec. Something should really hybrids and then them link.
Who is Craig?
Paddy's got one more question. I read somewhere that you shouldn't really list the same items when you are running hybrids, and I've linked them the same address. Paddy, you are right, mate. I actually do that, but when you do go to register them under a limited company, I don't know if I'm right. Am I right there, John? Or is it the limited company, or is it even the same address, which can cause issues? But with registering for a limited company, you put both under. You can't sell it twice from the same limited company.
Yeah, you're right. You can't. Yeah, you if you're gonna. Just realised we're on some. If you're gonna have this, under the same limited company, they have done it to me before in the past. But then that was when I ran everything on the same IP address, because I know having on different IP address holds a lot of weight and different cookies. But once it's under the same limited company, eventually they will probably clock that you're the same person. So then you need to either disable stealth mode, or even have another cell freak, so you can separate from other stealth accounts or other accounts where you're running them individually. So yeah, you're right.
That's it, guys. Then so I've got 12 watching. Credit to you guys.
Yeah, for the ones that are sticking through. If you haven't liked already, hit the like button.
We had 17 people watching at one point.
Big things coming, guys. So on the channel, when I wasn't kicked off, I'll start doing some videos, new content. John was going to do his Forex.
Scott's going to bitch about Barbara and how he misses her.
Yeah, he is. So yes, new interesting.
We'll have to get the new girl on.
Yeah. She's from the Philippines, I think.
Sure, she looks about 80 years old.
I swear down, she's from the Philippines. I think she is anyway.
We're talking about Dave's missus.
Mate,
you can get her out there.
The new cell freaks. The new cell freaks thing. She's from the Philippines. I'm telling you, she's from.
What's that?
Message me actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Kim, I like the way you look. Will you marry me? I don't know.
You look like you got a lot of money. No.
Yeah.
I can't find it.
Exactly, guys. Yeah, we're
going to stop the live then.
Yeah, 2021 is going to be big. This is the year Scott actually makes money.
I made money last year. I just spent it all.
Yeah. On cars and Subway.
Yeah, cars and Subway every day.
Right. Yeah. Sign it off then, John. Mate.
Yeah, I'm going to sign everyone. So everyone, thank you for watching. Please see us soon. We're going to get, like Dave said, we're going to bring out more content, and I will actually do some trading ones soon. I just need to get over the hump and actually pass the FTMO and then explain to you guys how you can do the same.
So.
Cheers, everyone.